Hey guys, welcome back to Thrill House of Terror. You guys are watching this video on September 9th. So yeah, you guys are watching this video on September the 9th. Yeah, this is for the 9th of September. I hope you guys are all doing well tonight. And I hope you guys are all having a wonderful night, whatever it is you guys are doing. Tonight's video, I'm going to tell you guys 3 creepy Halloween stories. So yeah, I decided to tell you guys 3 creepy Halloween stories for tonight's video. Even though I'm going to tell you guys more Halloween stories next month for Cameron Ween. But anyway, let's get on with this video. Story number 1. There were 6 teenagers who went trick-or-treating on Halloween. The 6 teenagers were trick-or-treating on Halloween. They went to every house getting some candy. So yeah, they were getting lots and lots of candy, and they were loving the candy that they were getting. While they were trick-or-treating at every house, they had a feeling that they were being watched by someone. So yeah, they had a feeling they were being watched by somebody. So yeah, they did have a feeling that they were being watched by somebody. And while they were going to another house, they suddenly heard a loud screaming noise. The 6 teenagers heard a loud screaming noise. It sounded like somebody was in trouble or something. It kind of sounded like somebody was in trouble, but I don't know who. So yeah, they did hear a loud screaming noise, like somebody was in trouble or something. So they decided to go back home since they were done with their trick-or-treating. And they looked at every candy that they had. So yeah, they had a lot of good candy that they got from every house. So yeah, they did have a lot of good candy, and they loved it. They loved their candy that they got. And they decided to look at a scary movie on TV. The teenagers sat on the floor to look at a scary movie since it was Halloween night. So yeah, they decided to look at a scary movie. So yeah, the 6 teenagers looked at a scary movie since it was Halloween night. And they were still afraid of the loud scream that they heard. Yeah, they were a little scared of the loud screaming that they heard whenever they went to every house on Halloween getting candy. Yeah, yeah, they were a little bit scared of the loud screaming that they heard whenever they were getting candy. Okay, number two. Four girls were trick-or-treating on Halloween. While they're trick-or-treating on Halloween, when they went to a big house, to get candy, but nobody would not answer the door. The girls tried ringing the doorbell and knocking on it. So yeah, they tried ringing the doorbell and knocking on the door. So yeah, they tried ringing the doorbell and knocking on the door. And suddenly one of the girls saw something in the upstairs window looking at her. It looked like it was a face looking at her through the upstairs window. So yeah, she saw a face looking at her in the upstairs window. And it made her feel creeped out. And she gasped whenever she saw a face looking at her through the window. The three girls asked her what was wrong, and she said that there was a face looking at her through the window in the upstairs bedroom. And one of the girls also saw a set of eyes looking at her. So yeah, she saw a set of eyes looking at her in the upstairs bedroom too. They all walked away from the house because they were creeped out. So yeah, they dared not to trick-or-treat at that house. So yeah, they did not go back to that house to trick-or-treat because it looked like no one had lived there for years. It did look like no one hasn't lived there for years. So yeah, they decided to go. They decided to go home since they were done trick or treating. The two girls were still creeped out by what they saw at the big house in the upstairs bedroom. They were absolutely creeped out by what they saw in the upstairs bedroom of the big house whenever they were trying to trick or treat at it. But yeah, they decided to just sit on a couch and look at a scary movie since it was Halloween night. So yeah, the four girls never went to that house to trick or treat ever again. But the two girls were still freaked out by what they saw in the upstairs bedroom of the house whenever they were trying to trick or treat at it. But they did decide to forget about it. Yeah, they did forget about what they saw. They totally forgot what they saw. But yeah, they try to forget about what they saw. And they tried to focus on watching the scary movie while eating some of their candy. Okay, number 3. This is the last creepy Halloween story. So there was a group of 5 boys who were trick-or-treating in a neighborhood. They're trick-or-treating in a neighborhood. The 5 boys tried to go trick-or-treating at this house. It looked kind of creepy when they were trying to trick-or-treat at it. So yeah, they tried trick-or-treating at this one house. It looked really creepy whenever they're trying to trick-or-treat at it. when they tried to knock on the door, but nobody wouldn't answer. They also tried to ring the doorbell. They still did not get no answer. And suddenly, there was a hand peering near a window. They saw a hand peering near a window. And they saw a set of red eyes looking at them too. The 5 boys saw a set of red eyes looking straight at them. They all gasped. So yeah, they all gasped and they ran away. Wait, they actually saw 2 hands. 2 hands peering near a window. Yeah, they were 2 hands peering near a window, along with a set of red eyes. A set of red eyes looking at them. They saw the set of red eyes looking at them. The 5 boys all gasped and they ran away because of the red eyes that were looking at them. And they decided to go. They went to another house to go trick-or-treating at, and they got their candy. So yeah, they got their candy whenever they went trick-or-treating at the other house. Yep, they got their candy whenever they trick-or-treated at the other house. They decided to go home since they were done trick-or-treating. The 5 boys were still terrified of what they saw at the weird and creepy house. This house was totally creepy whenever they tried to trick-or-treat at it, so they ate some of their candy and they tried to forget about what they saw. Yeah, the 5 boys tried to forget about what they saw at the creepy house. Yeah, they just decided to just eat their candy and forget about what they saw at the creepy house. Yeah, they did forget about what they saw at the creepy house whenever they tried to trick-or-treat at it. But the 5 boys never went to that house on Halloween ever again. They never went to that house ever again on Halloween night. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, then give me a big old thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already, so you guys don't miss a new video. I post every single week. And that was 3 creepy Halloween stories. I hope you guys enjoyed these 3 creepy Halloween stories. And thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye guys. And as always, stay creepy.